Yo, it's L. Alright. I'm on my last life. If it's a game over, hey, you know, come back to where I was, pick up where we left off. It's been a while since I had to fight Home Slice over here. So he's gonna run, and then he's gonna come back. Oh. Oh, yeah. Ugh. Damn. This is like stage 1. I hate the cannonball part. Oh yeah, and it comes back. Then he's gonna throw. I went way too early. Game over. It's not over yet, Snake. Yeah, I picked up where we left off. Okay. Full power. Whoa, dudes, it's Funky Kong. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Now the real fight begins. Yeah. Come on, come at me. You can't, because I'm better than you. Ooh. That's right. You can't defeat me. Well, you beat Donkey Kong, but you can't beat Diddy. Look at this. Look at that. It's over. There we go. Yeah, I went way too early before. Which way are they going to come from? There. They're going to come back. Oh, yeah. Come at me. That's what I thought. Coward. Oh. Can't beat Diddy. He's quick and he's nimble when he needs to be. Or is that... Whatever. I haven't played Donkey Kong 64 in a while, okay? Yeah, you're itching to throw it. Oh, it's not over though. I know this trick. Crusher, that was the one guy that I called Kronk. That was Crusher. King K. Rool. The end question mark? The music too in this series, or at least this game, is amazing. I don't remember the rest. Is he gonna start jumping? Yes, I was gonna say I don't remember how big the leaps are. Oh! It was close. It was close, man. I had him. I had him on the ropes. Hey. And now comes back. Does his little nonsense. Oh yeah. Peggy Hill. Come on. Throw it. Coward. Oh. Ah, he got me again. I really got to be more careful with that. Now these come down. Yeah, it's all about just remembering the pattern and stuff for Homeboy over here. Usually like the third barrel here, or the second one out. That's a good place to stand. It's gonna come back round. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Fake finish. Come on, hit him. Oh, I forgot it was a wide jumps. Okay. He's still tricky, though. He's... You know, he's not an easy foe to take down, that's for sure. Oh, I'm a lucky Kong for that one. Come on, Donkey Kong. At least make it till the fake ending. Oh, oh, close one. No way. It's always Diddy. You always gotta rely on Diddy, man. No, I keep going too early. Okay, no mistakes this time. Oh, this is gonna be flawless. Absolutely flawless. Ooh. Moron. That was my fault. I got greedy. Okay, this time we got it for sure. I can't lose. Mathematically speaking, my chances of winning only go up every time he beats me. That might be true, but it might not be. Hear a fire truck? What the heck? Am I having a seizure? Ah! Throw it. Ooh. Oh, you can't get me twice. What are you, a crocodile? Sure, that starts with a K. Oh. Come on, throw your little hat toy you got there. What are you gonna do now? The cannonball run? Ooh. Then it's gonna come back one more time. Oh, it got you. Yeah, now do your jumping nonsense. Then he's gonna do what? The big leap? Then a tiny leaps. Oh, what jump is he gonna do now? Big leaps! Tiny leaps. And then what? Then what? Tiny leaps? Yes! Oh, it's over. Oh, Diddy Kong. Well done, Donkey Kong, my boy. Who would have thought a young whippersnapper like you could have beaten that bunch of no-good Kremlins? You've made an old man proud. I think technically he's the original Donkey Kong. Go and look in your hoard. I think you'll be in for a surprise. And Donkey Kong was Donkey Kong Jr.? If I had been playing, I'd have found everything. Nah, man, you whack. Sure, there must be some bonus rooms you haven't found. Diddy's just like, yeah, I'm glad I'm not getting hit. Oh, the Kong's banana horde. There we go. This game. Classic with a K. Oh, well, Donkey Kong Country. you know, we'll get into the final thoughts and everything. Just, I don't know. I've seen these credits a few times and I never remember any of their names. Zinger? How unoriginal. Yeah. So usually I just let the credits play out and I just take stuff out later in editing. But it was fun. Definitely frustrating at times. The water levels, they're not bad. I just don't enjoy them a whole much. These enemies just reminded me. Another great game down. Another SNES classic. No, SNES classic. Oh. And Donkey Kong Country. Let's get into it. Let's talk it. So let's pretend that I was in charge of remaking this game. And Nintendo said, what would you change? I would say not a whole lot. Now, obviously, you update the graphics, collision detection, you do all that stuff, obviously. But when it comes to, like, gameplay, fundamental changes, I think the challenge is just right. For me, I think the challenge is perfect. I'm like not really good at the game, but I can beat it pretty much. But I still find it hard even after all these years. But for general audiences, I would do stuff like put a bundle of bananas at the top of the screen, the side of the screen, wherever there's like a secret barrel off screen, just so people know. And the walls that you can break with like throwing barrels and stuff at them, I would put cracks on them like Legend of Zelda style. Just stuff like that for people who either haven't played this game or found it really difficult. I think that would make the game a bit easier for general like audiences. Again, I think the difficulty is perfect for me, but I'd like to see more people play this game. And the only other thing I would change is the bosses. I would have liked if they just started with like one of the weaker enemies, but a giant, like a big king-sized one. And they sort of did that with like the beaver and the bee. But then it's like you fight like a drum who just drops enemies. It's like, I think, yeah, they could have just taken like 6 degrees of enemies for like the different worlds. So you'd have like a Crusher at the end, like the big jacked, like, I don't even know what he is, a reptile thing. And I think those would have been better bosses. Not to say that bosses are bad, they are pretty challenging, but they're sort of unimaginative. But King K. Rool, though, great boss fight. But that's all I would change, honestly. I'm not saying this is a perfect game or the greatest game ever, but it is a classic, I feel. And it's worth checking out. I know it's on Switch Online. You might have got it on the Wii U store, but however you're going to play this game, check it out. If you haven't played it, go back, give it another try. And yeah, let's talk about what I like about this game. Alright, so Donkey Kong Country on the Super Nintendo. Final thoughts? I love this game. I know I mentioned it in one of the previous videos, but I'm not the best at this game. I would say at best I'm maybe intermediate, but it's a game that's always pretty much retained its challenge level for me. I think it's come down a little bit just from practice and stuff like that, knowing some of the secrets. But yeah, it's weird. It's a game that I love, but unlike other games for the most part that I love, where it's like, oh, I want to find like every hidden detail. I want to look up interviews about the games, behind the scenes stuff, like, crazy stuff. It's like I never really did that for this game. I did play Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3, but I think I found them too challenging. And like as a kid, I was like, oh man, I want to play as Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong, and I think it's Diddy and Dixie in Donkey Kong Country 2, and Inbred Kong and Dixie Kong for Donkey Kong Country 3. That's not his name, but I don't remember the ones in Donkey Kong Country 3. But yeah, I do know a bunch of the secrets in the game that most people don't. There were a few levels where I said I know I'm missing secrets here because I remember finding them before, but there's just so many to keep track of. And for people who are better than me at this game or can play through and get like every secret and stuff, like, it's, let me know in the comments if you're one of those people. Like, this is just such a great game. Like, it is challenging. If you're gonna play, expect, especially as you go on to like the harder worlds, expect traps and to be blindsided by enemies. But you get a little bit further every time, and once you beat it, it's speaking of which, King K. Rool. I know it's pretty much you just have to learn the patterns, and that's part of the challenge and stuff. But I think it's a fun boss fight. It's weird. I think for the time especially, it was fun because it was challenging. Like, I don't know how many tries it took me, but could my performance been better? Yeah, but it sort of defeats the purpose, I think, if I just play this game like 2 or 3 times through as practice and then do it for the channel. Like, I really like to just capture all the moments and everything just raw as it is. But I love this game. If there's any secrets or anything I missed, or some of your favorite secrets and stuff in the game, let me know in the comments. Because, other people who don't know or might try the game out can at least know in advance. And I think that will make a lot of the levels easier. Or at least playing through the game easier. Yeah, Donkey Kong Country. It's not a perfect game. It's not the greatest game ever. But it's definitely a classic. And I think it's a game worth checking out. However you're going to play it, whether it's hardware or whatever, like original hardware, Switch Online, whatever it is. Such a fun game. The graphics, they look a bit weird in like higher resolution or whatever. But, because like you can sort of see the pixels. Like, I noticed when I was playing as Diddy especially, like, I don't know if it picks up on here or not, like through my recording software or whatever, but it's like I could sort of see stuff like around his hat a little bit. And because back then it's like you got like a small standard definition TV, so you're not gonna notice that. But when it's blown up on a monitor and all this, it's like, ooh, looks a little bit rough. But I think it still holds up. I think the collision detection is a bit wonky, but for the time, it's better than Crash Bandicoot. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, that's a series I should look into for the channel. But Donkey Kong Country, it's a game. I love it. I don't really have memories of playing it with other people. I think most people I know found the game too challenging at a certain point. Like, I think most people I know dropped out by World 4, maybe 5. But as a kid, it was a game that I just kept playing. Like, I just died all the time. I remember sometimes it would take me days, or especially as a kid, my first time, like, maybe even a week to try to beat. Fun story, actually. Donkey Kong Country 64, I tried for like a summer to beat the boss, and I just couldn't beat it. So I remember it was the end of summer. I didn't play it for a full year. So the same day, a year later, I picked the game up. I beat King K. Rool my first try. I wasn't even happy. I was just so mad that it's like, are you kidding me, man? Donkey Kong Country, I love it. Great game. I'll probably play it again, honestly. I'm going to keep playing this game on and off. I don't see myself ever stop playing it. Check it out if you got a chance. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.